Just so.
Vietnam.
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 Just so Vietnam.
Hello and welcome to this edition of Just So Vietnam for another insight into life in Vietnam. Join us for the next 10 minutes as we will explore different stories from expats who are currently living and working in Vietnam. Here's the headlines for today's show. Let's find out more about the traditional games with Sam in today's Just Ask. In our segment of Just Try, let's join our guest Kelvin Bui to taste the king of fruits, durian. And last but not least, let's find out more about traveling by train in the segment of Just Go. Years gone by, but Vietnamese traditional games remain strong until today. Stories about these games spread into every corner of the country. Therefore, travelers should enjoy if they travel to Vietnam. In this segment of Just Ask, my co-host Sam Patterson will tell you about these interesting folk games in Vietnam.
Yeah, it makes you feel so much
Cái
happier.
mốt.
And yeah, this is
Hey, do you hear that sound?
hear what?
That sound, it kind of seems a bit like a poem or something.
Oh, I see. Gói đón chơi chuyền.
Choi Chuen? What is Choi Chuen?
Come on, let me show you.
Cái tay con trai con nhện.
Chào các bạn. It's me, Sam, for Just Ask. Today, I'm learning about a game called Choi Chuen. Choi Chuen is a traditional Vietnamese game for kids. In English, it's known as bamboo jacks. The game can be played with a small group of people, between 2 and 5. To play the game, you need 10 thin bamboo sticks and a ball. The player chucks the ball up and has to pick up a bamboo stick and then catch the ball at the same time. To make it even more difficult, you have to sing a traditional Vietnamese nursery rhyme at the same time. Excuse me,
Yeah?
may I try?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
Like this.
Go ahead. Yeah. Oh! Right. There's 10 rounds to pass. If you fail, then you have to hand all the sticks to the next player. Well, it's not as easy as I thought it was going to be. You really need to have good hand-eye coordination. And of course, you have to remember to read along to the nursery rhyme at the same time as well. It's a really fun game to play though, and definitely a great way to bring people together. Bye. Thank you. That was so fun.
Do you like it?
Yeah, it was great.
Next time I will show you more traditional game.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, next time I'm gonna win as well.
Yeah, bro.
The durian fruit is popular in Southeast Asia and is known as the king of fruits. However, the durian is the only fruit banned from airline cabins, hotels, and public transportation. Do you know why? Durian is well known for its strong odor that usually turns off people who haven't encountered it or who are trying it for the first time. Is it overwhelming and a disgusting smell? Let's find out in today's Just Try.
I don't like it. The smell is too much for me. I can't, yeah, the smell.
Like rotten flesh, dead person, dead animal.
It's not unpleasant. Then it smells terrible.
Oh, it's very pungent and strong. Not a good smell for us. A bad perfume.
No, thank you. Not now. Not now.
Why don't most Westerners like eating durian, but yet it's still affectionately called the king of fruit? This durian has a crown. It's obvious, isn't it? The durian physically has a crown, a ring of thorns encircling its mighty stem. Now mango has no crown, neither does avocado. No crown, no king.
Chú ơi chú, cái trái này nó có chín chưa?
Chín rồi.
Chín rồi hả?
Rồi để cô khui cho ha.
Ok.
Rồi, cô khui.
People often say that your kitchen is going to blow up if you open a durian. But once you've tasted, you'll forget everything they said about the disgusting smell or rotten, mushy onions. Let's get back to our guest and see what he's doing right now.
Take a wild guess at what I'm doing right now. Is this a mimic battle? What do chefs do when they're hungry? Of course, the answer is cook. But first, we'll need some ingredients. See, I'm different than other chefs. I plan to catch my own dinner.
Okay, I am about to catch a chicken. I've never done this before. I have no experience in chicken catching. However, I'm gonna stay really low and really quiet. And maybe, just maybe, I can catch this chicken. I'm gonna use this banana leaf and I'm gonna try to catch this chicken by pretending I'm a tree. If I can catch this chicken, I have to be the chef of the year.
Do you have any idea how fast a chicken can run? No, this isn't a joke. I had no clue of what was in store for me. But man, that thing was fast. Let me tell you this, it was the hardest thing ever. She squawked and fussed, but finally I was able to catch her.
I got it! I got it! I got it! Come here, come here, come here, come here! Sorry, chicken. Come here, come here, come here. I just caught a chicken live on camera. Come here, come here, come here. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. I'm gonna grab this. There you go, guys. Live on camera, catching a chicken here in Lumkan. Can't believe it. I can't believe I just did this.
A chicken and a durian. What dish are they going to make out of these? Let's see.
Hi, me. I love this time of the day. This is the part where we start cooking. It's in the afternoon. We went to go pick durian today. And these are for you and me. Hôm nay mình món gì?
Hôm nay mình sẽ làm món gà quay lu mật ong sầu riêng.
Gà quay lu mật ong sầu riêng.
Yeah.
Món này nghe đặc biệt ghê.
The challenge of opening up any durian is legendary and is basis for many jokes to come. The durian fruit is about the size of a soccer ball, quite heavy and covered in spikes. The outer flesh is thick and tough and can be difficult to open if you don't know what you're doing. But with the help of me, I've managed to open up a durian for the very first time.
Absolutely amazing. Baby, giờ mình bỏ cái đĩa này nha. Gà đi.
The main ingredients in this recipe are as follows: fresh durian, organic honey, black pepper, dried shallots, chopped red chilies, and dark soy sauce. Mix all the ingredients together to create a thick paste to marinate the chicken. after the chicken has been marinated well with the spices and durian sauce, Mi puts it into a big pottery jar and grills it for over 2 hours.
Chicken has great color on it. You can see the skin is definitely crispy.
Finally, it's time to eat.
I'm ready.
After a hard day of work, we can freely enjoy the fruits of our labor. These are simple yet delicious dishes we can all enjoy together.
Do you want to know more about traveling by train in Vietnam? What's special about this means of transportation? Here are some useful tips to have an amazing train journey. With reasonable prices, various seat options, and of course the chance to watch the scenery of Vietnam in close-up, traveling by train will be an experience you shall never forget. Just make sure you have a ticket in your hand. Hunting cheap rides is a concern of many people, so being an early bird is the way you can get a good deal. Nowadays, you can easily buy your ticket online on Vietnam Railway's website and pay with your card or mobile wallet. Of course, traditional way is always available. Just notice that online purchases need to be done at least 60 minutes before departure. And for bad carriage of Tom Nhut train, the time is 4 hours prior. Small note, you can only book online 4 return tickets at once and have maximum 24 hours to pay for them. If you want to cancel your booking, the latest time is 2 hours before departure. Now print your tics or save an e-ticket on your phone and let's go! And with that, we already come to the end of this episode. Now, if you like this program, then don't forget to leave your comments on our VTV World fan page and to subscribe to our YouTube channel. I am Martijn on Just So Vietnam!